Welcome to round 2 of the Liberty A-League Women's Highlight Show. I'm Tara Rushton. It's great to have your company. The first game to get us underway is Newcastle Jets taking on the Wellington Phoenix at McDonald Jones Stadium. Matilda superstar Emily Van Egmond is on loan and back at her hometown club, the Newcastle Jets. They look to bounce back from a first-round defeat. Your commentators for the game, Teo Palizzeri and Georgia Yeoman-Dale.
Andrews. A long way from goal, the number 9. So I might just defer to Sonny Franco here. High ball, Dolvik has snuck out the back here, meets it on the volley and puts it into the side netting. Only a half chance, and Lily Oldfield probably had it covered if it was on target. But a big weekend of A-League men's and women's action. As we see Sonny Franco here. Eddie has got forward here, the American Eddie! Oh, just wide! And even though she's playing it right back today, Liz Eddie nearly broke the deadlock. Really loyal servant of the competition. Here's Fenton bombing forward on the overlap once again. It's a drifter! It's a goal! Kirsty Fenton scores her first A-League women's goal. And it brings on a big celebration for Newcastle.
But you just see this overlapping run. Dolvik sees it. And Fenton just catches out Oldfield unaware there.
Yeah, she can't look at the reaction. She can't claim that was deliberate. It was complete shock and surprise, but what a finish nonetheless. And the cutback and little step over from Andrews is intercepted. Eddie not letting up, driving this ball. Dolvik, great first touch on the tight angle, and Oldfield makes the save of the game so far. And the cutback is blazed away by Wisniewski. And well, just from a neutral perspective, that's really unfortunate because it's been the story of the game. Well, one of the stories, this giveaway here for Dolvik. Doubles Newcastle's lead. And now they are looking good for the points. It's a first A-League women's goal for the Norwegian. And Marie Dolvik makes it 2-0.
Dolvik with a great strike.
This is now 7 corners to none. Davis, I mentioned in the first half, 99 games, never scored a goal. And the header here is in for 3. And it's Newcastle's all-time leading scorer, Tara Andrews, who notches up A-League women's goal number 40. Newcastle are home safe now, and Wellington red alert as the score starts to go against them.
It was only a matter of time before Newcastle Jets got a goal off the corner. Emily Van Egmond with fantastic delivery, and Tara Andrews, she's always the target in there.
Now, some of the concerns that we came into the season with for the Wellington Phoenix perhaps start to materialise in game 2 because Dolvik's in again and Andrews for a quick fire. Double! Newcastle on fire. Tara Andrews delighted. 2 goals in the space of a minute, and the Jets fans love it. Van Egmond with a hit and hope, and this Phoenix defence couldn't do a great deal about it. Georgia and Dolvik, that's an assist to go with a goal for her today. Nice interplay there between Van Egmond and Brodigan. And now Lucy Johnson clipping into the path of Allen. This would be instant impact. It sits up on the goal line, and it is a first A-League women's goal for Sophie Harding. Super subs combining, and it's a role reversal from last week. This time, it's Lauren Allen setting up Sophie Harding. It's 5-0. And make sure that players don't obstruct the goalie. Here comes the corner. Huge pack of players to aim for. It's willed goalwards, and the Phoenix get their goal. It's Ava Pritchard, and it's history for Wellington. They may not be leaving with the points today, but Ava Pritchard has put her name in the history books as the first Wellington Phoenix A-League women's goal scorer. All over at McDonald Jones Stadium, it's Newcastle Jets 5, Wellington Phoenix 1.
Newcastle Jets running out comfortable winners. Perth Glory and Brisbane Roar flew over 4,000 kilometres to play the reverse fixture from round 1. Gareth McPherson's side hosting the Glory at Perry Park. Campbell Johnson and Amy Chapman are your commentators.
As the Roar snuck into second position, unfortunately dismantled by the Melbourne Victory, and Sakalis in behind here, beats one challenge. Lovely interception there, crucial intervention from Jessie Rashard. How about that? Cannon Clough, such a good season for Lions FC. The captain is Lisa Devanna, dispossessing, and Gemma Crane, great save by Georgie Worth, and the Raw East Norrie trying to get rid, and will be a goal kick. Sensational from Georgie Worth.
That'll be...
Further than any other team, should say. As Norrie into Crummer, may have to strike it first time, just over the target, but it sat up beautifully for Brisbane Roar's number 9.
It did, and great little dink ball in behind, and that's probably Crummer's first true strike on goal, and just had to delay the strike there so it would sit, and she struck it well.
Glory able to cut it out. Glory back onto the ball. Margraf looking to deliver, dipping off the crossbar, and a hopeful effort. Margraf almost had 2 for the season. And the ball in towards the near post, headed away. A shot now, not saved by Worth. And Perth Glory do it again. Magic strikes twice. A little bit lucky, not the case in this one, as Connors to deliver to the back post. McElligott takes the touch. Gorry into the body of McElligott there, and Connors with the strike. And almost.
The first instalment of the Sydney Derby started the action on Saturday afternoon. The Wanderers hosting a dominant Sydney FC side fresh off their 3-1 victory on the opening day. Calling the game, Teo Palizzeri and Grace Gill.
Will Hunter come back to haunt her former team within the first 10 minutes. Here's the free kick then. Hunter, and it's requiring a very good save from Langman to tip it out for a corner. Took a share of the Golden Boot 2 seasons ago when it was a 4-way tie. Hunt here pressured by Vine, now Hawkesby. Simpson back to Vine. And threading the gap here for Hawkesby. Goalkeeper came out to make it a contest, and it's going to be a goal kick. Mackenzie Hawkesby says, was I infringed?
And Claire Hunt, another really promising player. She's been shrouded by a few tough injuries over the last couple of years with Canberra United, but
Simpson, that was always rising. It broke kindly. Defence, they've got to switch on there, Grace, because Remy Simpson got a free run at that one.
she's done really well for the Sydney FC side and established herself as a really important part of that defensive line.
Speaking of important defenders, here's Ali Green now sending her good friend Remy Simpson through the left. Simpson wheeling back around. Hunter in the pocket, lots of space here for Sydney players. Princess Abini. And now Hawkesby on the turn. It's tapped into the path of Simpson, and goals don't come much easier than that. Sydney FC get their reward for early dominance, and Remy Simpson has 2 in 2.
And a really easy tap in there for Simpson in the end.
It looked like it might have been a tight offside call here for Mackenzie Hawkesby, but as soon as the flag didn't go up, it was all Sydney. Wanderers switched off.
Yeah, there was a little look over the shoulder there, and a couple of the Wanderers players as well, I think, were asking the question, but if not, that's a beautifully timed run. Yeah, I think that's right. And then, like you said there, Teo, one of those learning experiences where you understand that doesn't achieve much for yourself as a player or a team.
That's a really costly giveaway because Sydney FC have made it 2-0. Remy Simpson picks out the corner, kisses the badge and says, "How good is this?" Sky Blue domination set to continue in the derby.
Well, that is some strike there from Remy Simpson, and absolutely nothing that Sarah Langman could have done from that one, but a tidy bit of passing, a really costly giveaway, lovely little turn from Remy Simpson, and that's a beautiful strike. The side netting there, what a finish from Simpson.
2 assists for Mackenzie Hawkesby as well, but Wanderers, when you give possession away like that, it's a great strike, but it's also such a costly giveaway.
Oh, it absolutely is, and the technique on that strike from Remy Simpson, that's a really beautiful finish, but just giving the ball away in those defensive parts of the field for the Wanderers can prove costly, has proved costly, and they've got quite a hill to climb in this second 45.
So Vine knows that she could have thought that through a little bit more.
Yeah, she probably had a bit more time than she was aware there, and against the run of play with a quick counter, but another good opportunity for Sydney FC.
Given away by McLean here. Wanderers being invited on. Copus Brown. Briley Henry. Oh, didn't have the header. It was a great chance for Wanderers to get themselves back in the game. The coach, Catherine Cannuli, is certainly encouraged. But Briley Henry did not have the finish. Green just presented with the ball. Cheap giveaway by the Wanderers, but at least not in a dangerous position. Hawkesby. Ray keeps it moving. Nash sensing the opportunity to get forward. First time cross. Hangs it up, and Simpson not able to rise above Langman, who claims. Blue at full time. Western Sydney Wanderers 0. Sydney FC 2.
Join us after the break as we conclude the opening round of the Liberty A-League Women's. Welcome back to the Liberty A-League Women's Highlight Show. The second derby of the weekend saw the two Melbourne clubs battle it out at the iconic Amy Park. Robbie Thompson and Amy Chapman were there for all the action.
Now Barbieri, that's a good ball for Withers. As the former City player almost got in, and straight up the other end, Wilkinson. The chance. Oh, and she tried to chip Dumont instead of going for power, and it just came off the outside of the boot and away, but chances at both ends.
Melissa Barbieri almost with the assist of the season there. It was a great through ball, and Wilkinson again, as we watch on the Harvey Norman replay here, what a through ball, and Wilkinson timing a run but beautifully here, but geez, she just didn't know what to do. A lot of pressure from Bunge here, but you can see she's tried to just float that over the Casey Dumont, but just not got the connection she was after.
Checkers ball forward is a good one, and Vlanic has done brilliantly, brushing aside the challenge, and now on the right foot. Wilkinson was lurking at the back post. Dumont is there again. Fantastic touch inside from Withers to find Chidiac. Now Zimmerman driving in, and she got plenty on that shot as well, but once again it was straight at Barbieri, and the angle was a difficult one. Policina calling the shots, but it's going to be the left foot ball in. Oh, and it's an own goal, and it's a terrible own goal from Amy Jackson. There was no pressure whatsoever. Dumont was coming for it, and City have the lead.
Casey Dumont looked like she had that one covered, and such disappointment for Melbourne Victory going into the sheds. Only a couple more minutes there, and just a lack of communication between the central defender. Decent ball in here on the Harvey Norman replay, and no Melbourne City players in sight to attack that. Definitely a communication error there from Amy Jackson in her new position as centre-back.
Midway through the half when she chipped the ball wide, the cross towards Stott diving in, and that's a good save from Dumont. City in the last 5-10 minutes of that half start to put their foot on the ball, which was something we'd been crying out for. Now here's McNamara, who crosses behind the back post, Policina. And she should have done better there. There she is, just dispossessed by Barbieri. Now Chidiac. Chidiac rides the challenge of Davidson, threads the ball through to Zimmerman. Is this the chance? It is! And one moment of magic from Alex Chidiac to release Zimmerman. And we're all square 65 minutes in.
And that's the quality you expect from Alex Chidiac. That's what Victory have been asking for. That's what Jeff Hopkins has been asking for. Get the ball to these key players. Let them run with it. She takes players on, and a beautifully timed through ball. As we watch here, what a finish on the Harvey Norman replay. Catherine Zimmerman.
Well, she scored last week, and that's 2 in 2 now for Catherine Zimmerman, the 27-year-old American. She got 6 in 12 last season, and she started this way in style. And we'll head down to Tim Morgan on the sideline in just a moment, as we just let this passage of play come out, just to hear what the reaction was to that goal. As here come Victory again. They drive the ball in near post, Zimmerman and Williams. Well, we'll get the reaction to 2 goals now, because this game has just turned on its head, and the American Lynn Williams has taken all of 9 minutes to get on the score sheet herself and Victory are in front.
And it has been building. Super run here from Polly Doran on the Harvey Norman replay. Decent ball in. Zimmerman's done well to get near post. And Lynn Williams, they do not come easier than that.
Well, we know her goal scoring prowess. Top scorer in America in 2016. MVP that same year. And now more than ever back in the US fold. And they've combined here, oh, and that is going to be big trouble for Amy Jackson, surely. It's red. So an own goal and a red card. And for the first time, Amy Chapman, I would say we saw that combination play up front between the front two for Melbourne City, and it tore a hole in Victory. The pass from Wilkinson for McNamara.
Certainly a great run in behind from McNamara, and Amy Jackson just caught a bit square there and had to turn on her heels, and ultimately she had to make that tackle. There's 3 points on the line here as we see Amy Jackson coming in a bit late. It's certainly a foul, it's certainly last man, so it is a red card.
In it comes, oh, and the header just landing on the roof of the net from the captain, Emma Checker. So still plenty of time for Melbourne City. And it's a good ball to the back post. What an opportunity to equalise. And again, it was the captain Checker. It's all hands on deck for Melbourne Victory.
Really shaky last few minutes for Melbourne Victory. The momentum with City. Victory down to 10 men and a ton of set pieces here, which we know Melbourne Victory have been shaky on.
McKenna. Ball in again, it's close. Oh, it's landed on this crossbar and skipped behind, and judging by Casey Dumont's reaction, she knew exactly what was happening with that one.
That's disappointing as we have another look on the Harvey Norman replay. You've got to get those ones into the mixer there.
The final match of the round takes us to the City of Churches, South Australia. Adelaide United were hoping to recover from their 5-1 drubbing last week. They were taking on Canberra United, who were searching for their first win of the season. Dom Ronaldo and Ivan Karlovic are your commentators.
Well, the first corner of the match to be taken by Emily Condon. Swings it in. Oh, nearly got on the end of that, Matilda McNamara. She got a piece of it, but just couldn't direct it at goal. Well, that's the closest we've come, really.
She'd be disappointed with that, Matilda, because she prides herself on her ability in the air. That was a good opportunity for her and to train with us, and unfortunately she picked up an injury and it was late on in the pre-season.
There's a chance now for Hayward for Canberra, and scores! There's the opener, and it just had to be. Michelle Hayward has given Canberra the lead. You just have to watch her the whole time. You take your eye off the superstar and she'll punish you, and she did just that.
Yeah, Michelle made a great run off the shoulder there, and it's a great delivery for her, and she doesn't need many opportunities. It looked like it might have even been offside there.
I tell you what, it was pretty close looking at that replay. Of course, we don't have VAR here, but the goal's going to stand.
Great finish in the end.
It was a terrific finish by Hayward, and that's Adelaide United just given away there. Very sloppy stuff now. An opportunity for Rabin on her left peg, but still there. Rabin for Canberra gets the ball across, and a chance for number 2. Oh, good touch there from the keeper Grove, because Rabin put that ball across, and just as her teammate looked like she was going to tap it over the line, Annalie Grove just got the hand on it. Well, given away, a chance for Dorber. Now Warts with an opportunity to make it 1-1, but good save by the keeper. Another opportunity, and what a strike! Just talking about her, Nanako Sasaki has smashed the ball in the back of the net, and the sides are level.
What a finish, Dom. Absolute belter. We were just talking about her. She's been around for a few years now in the local NPL and has been a standout, and that shows you why she's given her opportunity this year.
Well, the ball was originally given away by Grace Marr. That first strike, good save by the keeper. And look at that, just fucked it in the back of the net from a long way out. Position. Gets not a bad strike either. Oh, just misses that far post. Did that get a touch? No, it didn't. Wow, that looked dangerous, didn't it? And from our position, it looked like it was going to just go inside that post. Dorber. Warts, here she goes. It's Fiona Warts, a bit of run on the right-hand side there for Hayward. Hayward for Adelaide United, but straight into the stomach of Keely Richards. Better stuff there by the Reds.
Dorba starting to get into the game a little bit more. It's no coincidence that they're starting to create a few more opportunities. She drops off deep there and plays that ball to Wirtz.
Well, there is the half-time whistle. 45 minutes. Very even football between these two sides. Concentration there on Adrian Stenter, the coach of Adelaide. All comes across. Chance here for Condon. She's trying a few little tricks and a chip over the top there. Just a bit too much elevation on that. A little bit disappointing. Emily Condon was just juggling it there for a moment, and what she was trying to do, and Warts just floated over the bar. With this cooler conditions, I think maybe players lasting a little bit longer than what they thought. Here comes the corner, in swinger, up they go. Now a chance for Dorba to have a crack from a long way out. She does, but well, didn't really get onto that very well, did she? And in the end, didn't have any power or direction.
Looked like a tired shot.
Yeah.
She's made that run. I think she's still recovering from that. It's a good delivery there by Emily Condon into the dangerous area. Well cleared by Michelle Heyman.
And Adrian, coach of Centre of Adelaide, still hasn't made any changes. I'm sure he's going to, the next 5 minutes or so, will be looking to make a change because there's a few tired legs for the home side. Sykes inside again. Here's Sykes' chance now to put Canberra ahead. Sykes with a shot and a good save there by Annalie Grove. Was on a bit of an angle there, very tight angle, but Annalie Grove made sure of it and has conceded a corner, but good work by Ashley Sykes.
Yeah, Grace Maher's got the ability to hit it from here.
And I reckon that's exactly what she's going to do. Top left-hand corner maybe. And it was that top left-hand corner, but a little bit too high.
Just sailed over the bar, but she certainly does have the ability to strike from distance. And looking to get all 3 points here today.
Adrian Centre about to make another substitution with 5 minutes left of added time. Looks like Georgia Beaumont is getting ready to come on in added time. Murray. Warts. Opens it up for Sasaki. Chips it over the top. Chance for Condon and scores! That could be the winner! Emily Condon should have just given the 3 points for Adelaide United. What a beautiful goal. She was cool, calm and collected and just slotted it underneath Keely Richards.
What a fantastic goal. The goal was taken superbly well by Emily Condon, but that ball from Sasaki there just scoops it up over the defence. All class.
Pressure is relieved for Adelaide, and there is the final whistle. Adelaide United have won their first game of the season on home soil with a 2-1 win over Canberra United.
That's it for the second round of the Liberty A-League Women's. Join us next week for more action.